watch my business. No man should never watch my business. No man should never watch my business.
From Canada, that was Aaron Funk, better known as Venetian Snares, with a track called Eurocore MVP. That particular track can be found on his album Detrimentalist. I thoroughly recommend you go check out more stuff from Venetian Snares. Everything that I've heard from Aaron Funk has been fantastic, and you can find his music all over, so go check some more of that stuff out. Now, I've only got time for 3 more tracks before the end of the show. Before I play you those tracks, I just want to say thank you ever so much to everyone who's checking out the show. I really, really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to me ramble and play you some interesting new music that you might not have heard before. This show's a lot of fun to do. I've really missed doing The More You Know as a show. It's really only been time constraints that have meant that I haven't managed to do it until really recently. So, yeah, I'm glad to be back doing this particular show because it's really nice just to be like, hey, look, there's more to listen to than what's on the radio, even though this is in itself a radio show. But I think this is the exception rather than the rule. But do go and check out some other stuff on Spreaker. There's so many other people spreading really, really awesome music out there, and you really should go check out some of their shows as well. I must come up with a list of recommendations, actually. I'll do that on a future show. I'll recommend some other shows on Spreaker. So next up, we've got a track from Longusto and Devise, and this track is produced by Tom Caruana, who's worked with a lot of people I really like, including Dr. Syntax and Professor Elemental. This track is called Figure It Out.
You've got to figure it out. You've got to figure it out. You've got to figure it out. 'Cause there's no time to waste.
Cause the seconds turn to minutes, the minutes to hours, and I don't have another minute to be sitting around. Cause life is what we're given, every bit of it counts. I need to pull my fucking finger out and figure it out. Time to pour away the liquor, stop the cigarette out. Time to pull my fucking finger out and figure it out. Pull my finger out and figure it out. I need to pull my fucking finger out and figure it out.
Da da da. We're all under the weight of the world, heavy on the soul. Whether you're a rich man or 10 a penny on the dole, it's all the same pattern. Shattering your dreams, get you looking in the mirror like what's happening to me. Seeing all the reflection, haunted and vexed by the next thought forming. It's all in your head, cause and effect. But more than that, we all get stuck fast till we're caught for death. Yeah, you gotta figure it out, stand proud, throw your hat into the ring to be in with a shout. Anyone can better themselves, there's never been a doubt. Either grounded or with your head in the clouds. Man, it's life. No matter what we try to discover, realise that we're on the same side as each other. Grasp it, it's right in your hands. Divided we fall, but united we stand. Yeah, and that's a nice little plan, so
you've got to figure it out. You've got to figure it out. You've got to figure it out. 'Cause there's no time to waste.
Seconds turn to minutes, the minutes to hours, and I don't have another minute to be sitting around. Cause life is what we're given, every bit of it counts. I need to pull my fucking finger out and figure it out. Time to pour away the liquor, stop the cigarette out. Time to pull my fucking finger out and figure it out. Pull my finger out and figure it out. I need to pull my fucking finger out and figure it out. I really need to pull my finger out. Cause the way I figure it, time's limited, and I don't wanna waste a bit of it. I don't wanna wake up in a sweat, waiting for change, trying to feign indifference. My great-grandparents first came to Britain to escape the dictatorship they were living in. Raised as a second-generation immigrant, trying to put the great in Britain and make a difference. But how you gonna make significant changes when you're a slave to the daily system? The state provisions are basic. You pay the pittance, you pay the minimum wage, but not pay commission. You need to play a position, you need to make a decision. You can stay in your place and take what you're given, or you can raise the stakes and take the initiative. That takes patience and discipline. Well, that'll pay dividends. Either way, you need to make a decision, and then
you've got to figure it out. You've got to figure it out. You've got to figure it out. 'Cause there's no time to waste.
Cause the seconds turn to minutes, the minutes to hours, and I don't have another minute to be sitting around. Cause life is what we're given, every bit of it counts. I need to pull my fucking finger out and figure it out. Time to pour away the liquor, stop the cigarette out. Time to pull my
from the album Stumbling. That was Tom Caruana producing Longusto and Devise. I thoroughly recommend you go check out that whole album. It's those guys collaborating with, I think, a few guests as well. And it's really just a fantastic album and really, really just chilled out, awesome hip-hop. Speaking of chilled out, awesome hip-hop, the next track that I've got for you is from an artist called Coolzey. It's called Pound House Rap. And this song has been practically on loop in my room recently. Like, I've just been putting it on as often as I possibly can because it's just so fucking cool. It's from the album Stalactites. Check this track out. This is probably, I would say this is probably the track of the show for me. Like, this is the one I've been most excited to share with you guys. So this is Coolzey with Pound House Rap.
Great day today, morning.
That's my shit.
They say LA is the home of the fakes. That's why I keep my residence east of Silver Lakes. Doing what it takes to get by and get a piece of the pie. I gotta buy a bunch of stuff that starts with I. Phones, Macs, and pads, you better go ask your dad what it was like in the old days they had. Artists and crafts and skills, that's how they stack the bills. Nowadays, people only know how to snack on pills. For reals, don't you think that I can tell by the way that you act that you're going through hell? The psychological frontier is finally here. That's why I slam a beer and try to have no fear. Every night I dream I'm in a haunted house full of malevolent ghosts just trying to come out. They wanna put me in a grave, but I'll never be a slave to another soul's misery. It's me that they trying to bum out. Bump this with this dragon, that's my Chinese zodiac. I keep dogs wagging their tails. Fake emails, I'm flagging as spam. Whoever's on my bandwagon, I'll be tagging as spam. Because I got a lot of love, but it gets misplaced when I'm constantly confronted by sarcasm and screw face. Passive aggression, you would think I learned my lesson. Every time I catch a middleman half-stepping, messing up my reppin', make me wanna grab my weapon. Ghosts can get busted, who I trust is a question. Do me a favor, neighbors, don't do me no favors, cause the taste that you're leaving in my mouth is a foul flavor. Not to belabor the point, I add miles with my styles when I anoint the joint. It's just because my presence is my essence, nothing less. If you also got some shit to kick, then God fucking bless.
Here we go. So much fun. Oh, you make it beat?
That's not the only thing I crunch.
Here we go.
Burn it.
Man, right. That's a big ass wolf right there.
Here we go. So much fun. Oh, you make it beat?
Come on, a little bit of this.
Here we go.
Burn it.
Man, right. It's great to be working with you again.
As my cells decay and my brain takes another blow from the sledgehammer called life, I rock another show. Freshly dipped in drama, doesn't matter, still gotta smile. Entertaining even though on Monday still got a trial. I can't stand the wait while I'm fiending in this cell, and I can't seem to take what they feeding me too well. You got a door with the lock, but death doesn't knock. Stuck in the waiting room watching the clock. Yeah, I'm super stressed out from trying to put my best out and have to stick my chest out just so monkeys will have less doubt. Yet you wanna give me grief about a Kickstarter? I'm still alive, the only reason that I'm not a martyr. So holler harder, my hearing ain't so good these days. Looks like you having trouble being understood these days. I used to help you out when I had loot, but the way you're acting lately, I don't think I would these days. How could these days be so blurred together that I can't tell a motherfucking mountain from an anthill? I also can't tell what you're trying to get at, yet you nod your head at me as if I can't smell the rat in the room. I see you consumed by coke dreams, about as beneficial as Obama's hope dreams. I'm low on the funds, I can't grow on the run. Dropping on the two, I can't go on the one.
Here we go. So much fun. Oh, you make it beat?
That's not the only thing I crunch.
Here we go.
Burn it.
Man, right. That's a big ass wolf right there.
Here we go. So much fun. Oh, you make it beat?
Come on, a little bit of this.
Here we go.
Burn it.
Man, right. It's great to be working with you again. Got it.
So that was Coolzey with Pound House Rap. Isn't that just an awesome track? I have to say, the way that I found out about this track was watching a YouTube show called Getting Dug with High, which is hosted by the stand-up comedian Doug Benson, and they do advertising breaks in between the shows. The show's about an hour long. He has various guests on, and they talk about, well, I'm guessing you can guess what they talk about. But it's a really, really great show that I can thoroughly recommend, and I'm really, really glad that I found that track, because it's just a track that I've really been grooving to over the last couple of weeks. So we've only got time for one more track before the end of the show, but it's an absolute killer. This is a cover by a guy called Torre Florim, I think I'm saying that right, and it's a cover of the Prodigy song Firestarter, but done in a completely different style that's very unexpected. The way I found this song was they are using this song to advertise the game Just Cause 3, which is coming out later this year. Anyone who knows me well will know that I'm very into my video games, and I'm really excited for this game, and I think this was the perfect song to advertise it. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, I thoroughly recommend you go check it out. So this is Torre Florim with his cover of Firestarter.